We're going to be doing the rest of the field prep, possibly a harvest, and buying a new seeder. I tried doing it last episode, but of course my lovely internet decided to bog down. So let's get our worker going. He's going to finish plowing up this section. This is kind of an experiment to see if I'll be able to use like belling technologies and actually see my rows by plowing. A subscriber mentioned that if you plow the fields for the first time, then the bells will pop up. So we'll see if he's right and if I can get my bells. Now I know it's not gonna be perfect. I'm not too worried about it, the sides, because if it works up here, one, I'll get enough material off of it and bales off it to make it worth my while. And then like these sections here, I'm just not too worried about it. It's not really worth my time, at least right now. Maybe later, and if I was going to do it myself, I'd do it, but as of right now, they're not getting done. So what we need to do right now is we need to go buy a seeder, because I actually sold ours, and that's whenever the game glitched out. So I don't see one in here, so it must not have registered. Then let's just, for the heck of it, let's check these other barns to make sure it's not in there. There's my truck. Just washed it. So I have my my rake here that I was gonna sell. I don't want to sell it. I got my Tedder 2 here. Don't really want to sell that yet, but I really don't think I'd use that. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely use this, but I have, oh, there's my pallet forks. I've been looking for those. But my harvester, since I bought a decent one, bought the John Deere S790, I can get rows already pre-done for baling. So if I'd use that in my my rake to make 2 rows into one, then oh man, you know, instead of playing with the trees, let's just go the right way. Then we can check on my worker, see how he's doing. This is a fast little tractor. Let's get a check on our worker. Actually, we might move him up to the top. Let's check our map here. See where we're at. Yeah, he's gonna get bumped up to the top here. Let's just do that now. Let's let him do his last couple rows here. This is a very nice tractor. This T8, I believe it's T8. Is it T8? Yeah, T8 with the big engine. She pulls hard and it has a ton of power. It seems like the New Holland stuff is the, I'm gonna make it a big assumption, but one of the best brands in the game. They have the most power and the most I don't want to say even realistic, because all the tractors are realistic, just useful. Just I don't always want to use a giant tractor, I guess, or like the Case quad track. It's like, yeah, that's a really nice tractor as I'm spinning out, but I don't really always want to use a Case quad track. I gotta do my lap. I went the wrong way. I like my traditional style tractors, I guess. I'm partial. Which is fine because it's a gameplay and I'm not really I guess asking what people want to see. So if you want to see something specific, let me know down in the comments. But when it comes to buying tractors and equipment and such, I pretty much just buy the thing that makes the most sense. So for me, this New Holland made the most sense, both with the money it costs and the amount of power available and the tools I can pull behind it. So our guy's going, so we're gonna actually just go and finish what we were doing with buying a seeder. I'm actually gonna just bump over. There we go. This tractor has 3 hours on it, which doesn't sound like much, but for me to... Why'd he get blocked? Our dude's struggling a little bit. Or do that. Is he alright? Let's see how fast he's driving. About 8 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. It's pretty good. I mean, he's going uphill. This is a steep hill. But let's get out of the field and get on the road. This tractor's going to be a little bit small to pull the seeder. It'll be a little bit squirrely. But it's alright. We'll manage. Let's take her easy. Could have borrowed the weight off the T8 and put it on here, but then we've been struggling with a little bit of four-wheel drive on the other tractor. Wouldn't be digging into the ground as much. I should put quad, or not quad, but duals all the way around on that tractor, because that's pretty much my dedicated field tractor now. So I really don't need it to be able to fit through the field, or not the fields, but like the barn area too well. Because I don't, 2 episodes ago or something, I got this tractor stuck in the chicken pen because of the duals. But I took the duals off this, and ever since we've been in good shape. Nice turn signal. Didn't even see it. Alright, we're gonna pass him on the left over double yellow, which is very frowned upon, but it's all good. It don't matter. Alright, so we need to get out here. That's the trade-in. Oh, I forgot there's no button to buy stuff here. Crap, alright. I should probably move my forklift. I don't know if you remember, I cheated a little bit. I didn't cheat a lot, but I felt that the store needed a forklift, so I threw down a government subsidy sign for like 1 hour and got enough money for me to buy a forklift and a truck. Granted, I bought a really nice truck, but I could have got away with something a lot cheaper. But what's the fun in that? I've downloaded all the mods, might as well use them. But I want a seeder that I can plant both row crop in and This was the one here. Now let's look just for craps and giggles. Let's see what this one says. I think this is the one I want because I can plant corn. Yeah, these are the ones I want. I was looking in the wrong section. 18.2 meters. Holy buckets. That's definitely it. What's the deal here? I got two of them. That one's modded. So they changed the size of the hopper, but they didn't change anything else. Well, I think this is the one we're going to go with because that's under the horsepower by a long shot. And it's wider. And I can plant all my crops. Wheat, barley, it looks like. I forget what the symbols are. I mean, pretty much anything I'd want to plant, I can plant there. I did like having the extra like the smaller cedars getting like the little extra nooks and crannies, but I don't really think I $280, $300. What's the price difference? Oh wait, alright, I'm gonna buy this one. I'm gonna buy the regular in-game one. I could have brought the truck. Alright, cool. And I do want to use the trailer one so I can move the truck. And I can turn a little sharper. Because 3.10s get binded up. But, alright, $142,000. Let's get it. Should make things move a lot faster. See what it looks like. We gonna get crushed here? Oh no, we got wheels up front. I forgot about that. We're good. Let's see if we come off the ground. No, we're good. She's heavy. Oh, she's a big one. But drop the there it is. Well, I can tell you it's heavy because it's pulling us back rather than us pulling the planter. But look at that width. Oh my gosh. I was planting with like a 6 wide. Or 6 meter wide. Yeah, this tractor would never be able to pull it. I mean, look at the tire. Look at that back tire. It's spinning on asphalt. This is going to be difficult. Alright, let's hope we make it. You know, I really didn't expect it to be this heavy. And I should have looked to see if I could have used the pickup truck to pull it. I mean, granted, this is a tractor, so it has more torque, but well, maybe not. I don't know. That's not true. I retract that statement. But you know, it's handling it pretty well. It's not snapping the front of the tractor around too bad. I mean, I'm doing that on purpose, but usually when something's too heavy, it wants to absolutely jackknife it. We're gonna go the quick way home, which is through this field after I absolutely mollywop that post. I think the next thing we buy is going to be probably a new truck. I really like the mods. The Chevy mod I have, but it just doesn't fit. I think it's a little bit too big. So I would really prefer to get some like a semi truck. Because I'm not really driving around as much as I like typically would, because this map's actually really fun. So fill this cedar up with craps and giggles. I'd like to start using fertilizer as well. I was doing a really bad job at it, and I actually don't think I fertilized at all. So I'd really like to start dropping some fertilizer in here so we can do 2 tasks at once. Yeah, this thing's getting absolutely destroyed. And now I'm just looking for the open covers. Alright, now where's my fertilizer? Oh, I can't put fertilizer in it. Lovely. Cool. Alright. Helper E has finished the tasks. Just gonna throw this into the barn here, I think. If I can make this turn. See, like, I would never be able to make this turn with a 3-point. But I honestly truly prefer using trailer hitches rather than 3-point. Now, if I was doing this for real, I'd prefer to use 3-point so I can have the quick hitch. .2 hours. Yeah, I got the Duramax diesel in this one. Oh, forgot where I was going there for a second. So let's hop up here and get the tractor. This field will hopefully be ready to harvest tomorrow, so we can do a harvest. But I would also like to... He did an alright job. You know, I'm satisfied. He also said he finished his task, but after review the play, he did not. He has probably 1 or 2 more rows to go. Yeah, he's got a little bit of work left to do. $300 an hour. Wow. So one thing I do want to do is I want to put this harvester back in the barn. Because ideally, I won't need it up here. I'm going to need it at the other fields. So let's get this up here. I can't see nothing in that view. There's a tree. One of these days, whenever I'm ready just to absolutely wreck this map, I need to cut these trees out. Because that is very, very annoying. The map looks beautiful. I love it. This is probably my favorite map as a mollywop that tree. What happened in this row? Oh, he stopped there. But get this down here, get this harvester down here so no one steals it. But anyway, like this is honestly my favorite map that I've played on Farm Simulator. Like don't get me wrong, I like the originals, but this is like, this map's nice enough to be an in-game map that comes with the game. It's one thing if I had to say one thing I don't like about Farm Simulator is the feature I don't like is that there's only one option for a map. Luckily, there is support from other like creators, but it's very it'd be annoying if you didn't know how to use mods. Luckily for me though, and probably a lot of people, you're gonna use the in-game stuff more than anything anyways. I'm actually gonna stop this guy. He did it good enough. Because I don't even know if it's gonna work. Another thing I'd probably change, I'd make it a little bit easier to see at night. Cause man, when it's dark, it's dark. It's very dark. Just put that guy there for now as I run into a very expensive piece of equipment. But I want to put this in here. I try and keep my two bigger pieces of equipment in the side by themselves. I know I can fit more tractors in here, but I really just like keeping things easy to get in and easy to get out. This tractor needs a bath. The T5 needs a bath too. Or I'm sorry, T6. Yeah, T6. Because look at this thing, it's filthy. Absolutely disgusting. Put this back in its parking spot here. Close enough. get the clock going. Now, I do own all of my equipment, so if you're watching my money go down, that's just for like buildings and like items on the map. So what we got going on here? This looks pretty good. That's growing. That was not yellow yesterday. 14 isn't ours, so it's just 15. 15's in the final stages. And this field here is in its final stages as well. So, you can see I missed some section seeding. But 17 is a massive, massive, massive field. And I could not really plant that whole thing with the seeder I was using. 15's big too. Doesn't look big, but compared when you put it next to 16 and 17, it still takes a while. But oh, let's hop down to the farm and get some equipment put away. Get that plow put away, and then we'll get out here and we'll see this field. Yeah, it's growing. Sure is growing. Typically I'll put my truck in here so it's out of the way. Because one thing I've learned is you never have enough garages. I really don't use this garage. However, if I can get into baling, this is probably where I'm going to store all my bales and stuff. And the baling technology, equipment, garbage. This barn doesn't really hold much, except for my harvester, 2 tractors, and I guess the seeder now. Really don't need to put the seeder in here, but I did want to squeeze it in one of these silos here. Got my dump trailer, got my tipper trailer, got 2 of those. I just bought this big one, I forgot about that. I haven't even used this yet. But the Bandit, and that's my smaller one. I typically use this one for chickens. So we'll get this plow put away, and then we'll take care of the chickens. You don't really realize how big this equipment is until you pull with a tractor that's way too small. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So we're just going to pull this over hither. And that's where that will live, because I'm not going to be able to back that up, and I'm not going to fight with it and make a fool of myself. Got my corn header there. And the chickens are back this way. So if you're playing this map, what did you miss? I bought a seeder. Got fields 18 pretty much finished getting plowed up, and that's really about it. Just some small commentary, and me failing at doing simple tasks as per usual. That's not really new information now. Chickens were in bad shape. They had a lot of food outside their pen, food trough. Did I get a new truck? No, not yet. I don't really have the money for it. I mean, I do have the money, but I don't really want to spend it right this second. I'm still rocking the Chevy. Don't get me wrong, I like my Chevys, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have a semi. Because I can't sell enough like grain and seed and whatever at one time to make it worth having a $60,000 truck. I'd rather have a semi and be able to sell 80,000 liters at a time. No, I didn't hear about the update, but I heard about the new game that's going to be coming out. And some of the specs it's rumoring. That's where I got straw in there. That's really weird. On the maps and trucks. Now I'll have to look some stuff up. Yeah, I mean, it probably will be. I mean, look how, like, I mean, I know you're watching in 720, but, and you know from playing it, but how clean the game really is. And what I heard is whenever they start making it for the new console, it's going to be there. If the console has a GX30 card in it, then it's going to be pretty realistic. Yeah, I remember you're using your mom's account to watch. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no wonder it's taking so long. You opened the wrong door. Yeah, I just haven't really been on. This is the first I've been on since early or later last week. Like I haven't played any multiplayer with my friends or anything. It's just been pretty much Farm Simulator, and that's it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna start getting ready for the next planning. I think I want to. I don't know what I want to do actually. I did sunflowers already. I didn't do corn yet because I have enough wheat to take care of my chickens for a while. And worst comes to worst, I can always just buy some. It's so cheap, but alright, yeah, that field's gonna be ready here soon. Probably another day. Yeah, probably another day. So I turned the speed down on plant growth. Because I was getting halfway through a field and stuff was growing. We're gonna come back down here. I'm gonna grab the T8 and we're gonna do some seeding. If you're playing this game, like, or not this game, but this map, I think the fields that come with the opening map are like the best, because you get all the property, I guess you can say. If they figure out what's going on with the grass, 18 wouldn't be bad to turn into grassing and do silage. The price is a little high, but this is all one piece. I mean, 1 3/4 mil for that. I mean, I could buy that for free. I could get that for free. But field 28, which I never even used field 28. But here's the fields I'd definitely keep to make it easier. I'd definitely keep 15, 16. I guess you got to keep 17 and 28, but I'd buy 18 eventually. It's a little too far of a drive. And depending on if you want a big field or a small field, probably 10, 11, 14, or 10, 11 if you want a small one, 9 and 14 if you want a big one. Because it doesn't look like a lot of area, but like right now, like I own a solid, I don't know, 16th of the map, plus all of this little garbage that I can just have. Well, you should get your fields back. I mean, well, you said your saves are gone, but you can kind of, if I were you, I'd download the government subsidy mod. And as long as you know what like tractors and equipment you had, you'll probably be alright. Just put the government subsidy mod down. Get enough money to get your fields back and kind of call it good. I did plow up the majority of this field, so we should be able to get some bales, because I really like baling for some reason. I don't really know why, but baling is probably one of my favorite things to do. You got a 4th of the map. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know. I enjoy smaller farms, I guess. So like this farm that we started with is pretty much perfect for what I want to keep me busy and satisfied. And don't get me wrong, like I love that in the world, but yeah, if you go back to like my first season when I was playing, I had a huge farm and it was fun planting stuff, but by the time I was by the time harvest came, oh, this doesn't have fertilizer. Whoops. Like, I had to buy like 7 harvesters to harvest. Like, I didn't even finish uploading that series. 45, 44. Holy crap, you do own a lot. 45. Where's 45? $45, $44, $27. 27 is a freaking massive field. I didn't realize that. Wow. 25. It'd be cool to combine those two fields. But then as soon as you combine it, we can't do 2 different crops. Like, I wouldn't mind buying like 55. I think 55 would be fun to farm. And then, like, that's why I want a semi-trailer, so I can haul my equipment down there and then farm it, switch to a Wilson trailer, then sell all my crap, and then get going. So we're gonna see if my New Holland can pull this seeder. Based on the stats, should be alright. But I've listened to the stats before and got burned, so Alright, we gotta think about what I want to plant. 10:30, yeah, probably. We'll see. Only thing is, I might have to take a very short, I won't probably go offline, but a very short break because I got food cooking for tomorrow. Just gotta check. I don't want to burn old turkey. Yeah, I'm in Eastern time zone. But, what should I plant? Soybeans. I don't want to do cotton, radishes, or sugar beets. I haven't done corn in a while. Or grass. Soybean. Alright, we'll do some soybeans. Turn her on, let her loose. There we go. Yeah, I need to get these stream numbers up. I need to get more people on here watching. That way, get some good banter going in the comment section. I like doing corn too, but the corn headers are always smaller than the Draper headers. Sorry, not a corn planter header. Try and get a lot of gameplays going. I think I did alright. I think I have like 50 some videos or something on YouTube. So, for almost a year's worth of games. I think the last live stream I did, I think I went for like 2 hours. Like, I was up late. I was up till probably 2 in the morning. But, so what kind of equipment do you usually run? Do you like John Deere, Case, New Holland? Yeah, man, I'm gonna stream till probably at least 10:30, if not longer. I just gotta watch the oven for food. That's all. So I might need a minute or two here to go poke the turkey and your comments are lagging. Alright. Because the internet should be pretty good tonight. Which that's very risky of me to say. But should be alright. Yeah, you like John Deere? Yeah, I personally, like in real life, I run John Deere and Kubota, but for this in-game stuff, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love John Deere. You can see, like, well, not this tractor, but the T6, the front end loader is from a John Deere. But, man, do I like my New Holland stuff. For the amount of power you get and the price, you can't beat it. You have a farm. Um, I don't have a farm, but I do plant crops. I put in food plots for deer hunting. So, kind of, not really. I mean, I'll plant probably about 3 acres on our property, and then um, between my buddies, probably another 6 at least on his property. Yeah, I do have a garden tractor for like property, like cutting grass and stuff, and like smaller light duty equipment like pulling discs. But I have a Kubota Grand L, which is, I don't know, 35 horsepower. But that's usually what I'm doing the most ground engaging activities with. Well, total we have 35 acres. Yeah, those are good tractors. Those old Fords are good. I was gonna get, instead of my John Deere garden tractor, I was going to get a Massey Ferguson, I believe model 49, which is very similar to the like Ford stuff. Yeah, we're only, I guess, quote unquote, farming, like, I mean, total between my property and like my buddy's properties, under 20 acres a year. It changes every year depending on how much ripping and tearing we do and how many deer spots we want in. But yeah, like everything we grow isn't for humans, it's for deer. I mean, other than like our tomato plants, like your typical house stuff. I wouldn't mind getting into making hay, but I just don't really have the time right now to get into it too much. Yeah, you know, the grass is actually kind of fun. Like, you don't think it would be fun, but if you get on your crone and attach it to a like a wagon, you can keep yourself busy for forever. Yeah, you had a lot of farms, or a lot of acres. I'll keep you busy. Were you playing with seasons, or were you just doing normal gameplay? Seasons, yeah. I mean, I really enjoy seasons. I just knew I wanted to have chickens, and it's a pain in the butt trying to figure out when your chickens are going to be mature, I guess. I know it's by weight, but I really just wanted to do eggs. I don't know, I really like eggs, just in general. Like eating them. So I wanted to have chicken eggs rather than meat birds. Yeah, I didn't play any of those. I wanted to, I just didn't. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to take the curves out. Oh, you're from South Carolina. Yeah, I'm from up north, man. I'm from Pennsylvania. up above the Mason-Dixon line. Oh, you know. I remember telling you that. I probably said it in one of the videos. This map is based in Bucks County, which, off the top of my head, I don't... Oh, to you, so where the map is based of. I don't know what farm this technically is. They're calling it Bucks County. Bucks County, I know, has like 6 people in it. But that's all I know about Bucks County. I couldn't even tell you where it is. I don't know if it's the eastern part of the state, or western part, or central, or... Probably central. This seems like a very central Pennsylvania thing. Oh wait, I get what you're saying now. Alright, my bad. Well, the thing you gotta remember about Pennsylvania, you might be in the city. Like let's take Philadelphia, for example. You might be in the city, but if you drive 10 seconds out of like the main part, you're gonna be in some sort of farmland. Like, I don't know if you ever heard like the Pennsylvania Amish or Pennsylvania Dutch or anything, but yeah, like Pennsylvania is weird, I guess. It's pretty cool because like me, like I enjoy hunting and growing stuff and being outside and like hiking. So it's like I can live like in the city where I can have a decent job, but then live in a rural area and be super close to outdoor activity. I don't know. And it's cheap to live here. Tell you what though, this cedar is saving me a ton of time. This field took me forever to do with the other one. But yeah, I mean, I grew up in the sticks, but kind of live in a rural area now. I mean, you'd be in the middle of nowhere fishing and then be 10 minutes away from Walmart. It's weird. Everything's spread out, but it's so close. Another nice thing is too is like there's some really good colleges around here and schools. For pretty much anything you want to do. If you want to go into medical or I mean, heck, you can go to Penn State and study ag and learn how to do the stuff I'm playing games on. I mean, it's pretty easy, but people want that now. I heard something about that. I didn't read it. I don't know who, I can't remember who posted about it. But, I don't know. There's been some really good mods this year, but there's been some really bad ones. Ones that don't want to work. You want to be a farmer? Well, I mean, oh, DJ Gohan. Yeah, I like I like watching his stuff. I wish he posted more in-depth gameplays. It's something I could like watch for like I go to bed, like ASMR stuff. I guess. But yeah, you want to be a farmer? I mean, he seems like a really cool dude. I mean, I have family members who own farms, and if you work hard and you do things the right way, you'll be blessed with a good crop most of the time. I mean, it's a lot of work, but I mean, every farmer I know makes good money. So I mean, it's definitely a solid career, but that career is a lifestyle, and you're gonna be stuck with it every single day of your life. It's expensive, but it's rewarding. You could literally reap what you sow. I didn't know that he was from North Carolina. I thought, I always thought he'd be like from like New York or something. I don't know, because New York's kind of like Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania's a lot better than New York. But we had two viewers there for a minute. Came in, saw we were farming, and peaced out. Alright, so we're going to square this up a little bit. Yeah, I was really into Squad for a while, until it got like a little far-fetched. Like I'm not into the oh, my tractor got stolen, let's go find it and make it a 20-minute episode. I just like whenever they farm. Yeah, he pieced out. They might come back. It's alright though. It's not always about the views. But I don't know. I like watching people use different equipment. I like whenever a content creator can go through and do a planning, harvesting from start to finish. It doesn't have to be in one episode, but just finish what they start. I mean, if I plant soybeans in this field, then the next episode was me harvesting corn out of it. That'd be kind of weird. Yeah, I do like Clutch. I really do like his videos. I know he plays with Squad, or I guess is part of the Squad. I don't know how that works, but there was an older guy I watched. I don't remember who he played with. Remember he did a series where he used like an older international pickup truck, or not pickup, but semi truck, and then like some older equipment. Man, that field went really good. Wow. Might be this year I'll probably be able to do all 17 next time. And 15. Good deal. That went really good. I'm very happy with that. I don't know, but anyway, getting back to my point, it was just like very realistic of what would happen if you were starting a farm. You'd have limited equipment, no money, a crappy house, and like very dry bones. Oh, turn the wheel the wrong way. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a farmer or anything, but if you wanna really get into farming, there's a guy on YouTube. His channel is called Stony Ridge Farms. Dude's like real down to earth. He has his values, and he's doing it for real starting. But I watch his stuff. I think you're right. I think it's canola. Yeah. Ready to harvest. What about this inside stuff? Inside is not ready. And this is what I was talking about. Like I planted this outside stuff first. So, and I had to speed on the crop too fast, so the inside crop is behind by, I don't know if it's going to be 20 minutes, or now they changed the time if it's going to be 2 days. But let's check this out. Let it save. Yeah, I could fast forward time, but I'd kind of take some of it out. Oh, it'll be ready here in just a minute. That's growing. Oh, 15 is ready for harvest. We'll go do 15. Or no, 15. Is there anything in 15? I can't even remember. Where's my... But I want to have all this stuff planted. That's a lot of money I could be making. Yep, 15 is ready. We're going to go on 15. We're doing some harvesting. So what part of South Carolina? You in the north part or the south part? That was an oxymoron there. Get my grain cart up there. Hopefully I got to fill it up a couple times. North part. Well, since you're from the Carolinas, I gotta ask, are you a Katie Noel fan? She's a, well, used to be a rapper, I guess. Come on, there it is. This harvester has some issues. It's kind of weird. It's hard to get into. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I am not a fan of hers. You used to listen to her music, but after the stunt she pulled, can't support that. Where's my... Your country boy, yeah. I would assume that if you weren't a country boy, you at least enjoyed farming too. be, I don't want to say suffering through my stream, because it's not that bad, but it's also not that great. So you seriously want to get into farming? I mean, if you do, that's pretty cool. I'd love to farm. I'm partly self-employed as it is, and I'll tell you what, such a rewarding experience. If you find a way to be your own boss, that never look back from that. That best feeling in the world. John Deere 6200 combine. I don't even know what that one is. Let's check it out. I got a 560, 670, 560, 790, and the S790 modded. This cloth stuff's really nice, by the way. If you ever want to switch from green to something else. Oh, it's mod. I'll check it out. I'll see if I can get it for you. Cause is it a smaller harvester or is it a bigger one? Cause I honestly don't know what it is. I mean, obviously a harvester, but. If it's a smaller one, if you want to see it, I'll try my dangest to get it on here. I will say though, my favorite tractor in the game is the John Deere 6M. Love the 6M series. Small combine. Maybe what I will do, I mean, I'll still buy it and I'll run the crap out of it, but maybe eventually I'll buy a smaller field and keep it there for when it's time to harvest. So it'll be one less piece of equipment I got a trailer or road. Here's a 4955. So there's different engine options, I'm guessing. Or your favorite tractor, 4955. I got you. I know you mean now. You know what I said though is kind of a contradiction because I love John Deere, I love the 6M, but I'm running New Holland, which actually isn't even American anymore. It's imported. Actually, New Holland's from Pennsylvania, and they sold the brand. That's alright. You're going on. I mean, I'm just guessing you're probably still in school, so you're probably on a little bit of a break here, so you got time. You got all day tomorrow during Thanksgiving. Every day's Thanksgiving now. Gotta be proud of the things you accomplish and the people who help you get there. Because tell you what, it's a tough journey if you're doing it by yourself. Yeah, I work my work schedule pretty good, so I'll be off Monday and Tuesday as well. But opening day of rifle starts Saturday for me, so I'll be in the woods hopefully shooting Bambi's dad. Get some good venison. Cause I call them backstrap sliders. Well, I don't call them what they are. They're backstrap sliders. So I'll get those Hawaiian rolls with butter on them. Cut some backstrap up nice and thin and saute them in some vegetables and different, like brown sugar. Make little slider sandwiches out of it. So if I get a deer this weekend, we'll probably make some of those. Yeah, I got a 9-point running around. I've been getting him on camera a lot. It's just they were doing sewer work, so they were running equipment through the different trails, moving the deer, pushing them out of the area. So I don't know if he came back or not, but before they started working, I had a big old 9-point mapped out. And then I have some smaller bucks still in the area, so probably next couple of years will be decent. But like I was saying, our property is, I have what do you mean by CX? I guess it's something with the storage or software. This lower half's almost done. I'll jump up there, do the top half, and unload this harvester and move on to the other field. Hopefully it's ready. If not, I'll have to switch the growth and the time a little bit, because I'd like to get that harvested. Kind of start fresh with that field. The other thing I was thinking is I really don't need that truck, that pickup truck. I can trade that one in and get a smaller one, because I have the big grain cart now. It holds like 52,000 liters or something. I don't know what the liters equates to, but I can just road that and be fine. I just want to keep my ROI high. Yeah, I like the old trucks. I actually have the one from Farm Sim 2017 downloaded, and I really like it. I don't like the one from 2019. I think it's stupid. But the one from 2017 is big enough, so like if I want to cut a tree down, I can cut a tree down and then be fine. Yeah, the rodeo. I love that truck. But like I can fit about one whole tree in the bed of that and not be completely insane for doing it. So their yield was pretty good on that field. If I would have used some fertilizer, it'd be a little bit better, but it is what it is, because I don't have a fertilizer bin on my seeder, and I actually sold the tank that mounts on the tractor, so that was very counterproductive. But 3.6 hours on the harvester. I think I was saying before you got on, it's starting to rack up some hours on this equipment. I got the harvester's at 3.6, the other tractor's at like 3. That's a lot of hours for me. Usually I don't keep a tractor that long. Just the save button while we're here so it goes a little quicker next time. We're gonna let that go. Hopefully this starts popping here in a minute. But get that going. The in-game Chevy or like a real Chevy? Because you paid $70,000 for a real Chevy truck. It better be like gold plated, because that's a little expensive, especially for a work truck. Oh man, we're in good shape now. We got some good yield on that. 12,452. Now in game, yeah, that you're good then. That's about what, you know. I think that's about what mine cost. My Chevy. I don't know if I don't use it. Yeah, I really don't need a pickup truck. You went for the flatbed. I went for the I wanted the regular bed so I could put my chicken eggs in it. But I got the fifth wheel so I can use the dump trailers on road and stuff. But I don't know, I'm a Chevy guy. I like Chevys, but I had to sell my Chevy and I bought something else. But I have like 3 different trucks right now, so it's all good. I love this seeder. That thing saved me so much time. This is a nice grain cart to keep around too. I know I bought that one. I'm using that one right now, but man, is that thing useful. But I don't know if you ever seen the dump trailer yet. I got it painted in aluminum color, so it's like fake aluminum trailer. Well, well, I actually had 3 of them at one time, but I did have 3 Fords, but the only reason why I bought a Ford is because I couldn't find a Chevy cheap enough. And I needed a couple trucks just to beat the absolute crap out of. Because I had a 2000 F-150 with that stupid Triton engine in it. It was I didn't have any problems, but I had transmission issues with it because I was pulling. Well, I probably shouldn't say it on the internet, but I was pulling some very heavy trailers with a truck that shouldn't have been pulling. I don't want to say I wasn't CDL range, but I was definitely double recommended towing capacity. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it was for. I got the truck for $1,000, and the engine and transmission were good when I got it. But when I sold it, it wasn't. I mean, it was still a good truck, but I told the guy what I did to it. But he said, I'm just going to do the same thing too, so he doesn't care. Then I had a 1985 350 6.9 IDI diesel. That truck was a piece of work, but man, could it pull a trailer. Wasn't very fast. You didn't get there quick at all. But I had about 30,000 pounds on it worth of asphalt, and it just absolutely, I guess ripped isn't the right term, but did well. It didn't blow up, didn't overheat, did its job. And then I have right now well, I actually sold it. I didn't need it anymore, so I sold it. But that's kind of that's another reason why I sold it, because I didn't want to destroy it. I'm not like a whistling diesel where I can just buy trucks and completely destroy them. I just get my money back out of them and then ship them on down the road. But I have it right now. I have an F450 as well. I have a it actually, you know, I was talking crap on Triton engines, and it actually has a Triton, and it has that V10 in it, and it's incredible. It's a gas hog, but that truck has never let me down. The only issue I have with it is the turn signals don't always work. But if you bump the fuse around a little bit, they'll come back on. But I think the relay box is going in it. It just needs a little bit of a little jump to get the signals going. But yeah, it was a 1985. It wasn't a very pretty truck, but the thing was built for towing. It had 533 gears in it in the rear end, a 4-speed manual, then the 6.9 IDI international engine. But man, once that field is ready, we can get to harvesting. I guess I can kind of start. Just gotta wait for that middle section. But yeah, if you're tuning in and out here, we are harvesting canola right now. Getting ready for the middle section to be done. Yeah, just be careful who you buy them off of, and make sure you either look them over good or have someone go with you to look them over, because I've seen some pretty messed up stuff being sold. Like I know, like the 85 I sold, I knew it wasn't a great truck, but the clarity I had with the buyer was 100% truth. Oh, and Farm Simulator. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, no harm, no foul, man. But I have the JCB little side-by-side download. I might have to go snag that. 'Cause if I sell my trucks, my pickup truck, I can use that JCB to tend my chickens. And eventually I can just throw the eggs into into a trailer and just drag them and dump them. Yeah, I don't even know if it's what would it be under? Trucks or miscellaneous? Or cars? There it is. Can I buy it used? I need to get that mod where you can buy stuff used. That's really what I want. This car sucks. It's Continental. It's not worth the storage. So we got the Rambler, a Raptor. Screw Raptors. They're a waste of money. I don't know why they would. I guess I kind of know why they named the Raptor. Reaper, Chevy's version. PC only. You know, Ram does make a nice looking truck. I'm not a Ram fan, their transmissions suck. If I would have pulled the trailers I was pulling with my original Ford with a Ram, I would have been toast. I wouldn't have had transmission problems. I would have had a transmission inferno. I don't know if you ever been like to Pennsylvania, but it is all hills. Like West Virginia thinks they have it bad. Pennsylvania sucks. Well, it's that the reason why the new ones aren't that bad is because Ram went from their Isin transmissions into Allison's. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Ford. I'm wrong. I am incorrect. The Ram's still running Isin. It's just it's Allison technology in it with the 10-speed. Because it was a 48 something something with 2 letters. That was the one that was self-destructing. But the thing is, you rebuild the transmission or put a new one in it, then the engine runs for 50 years. I don't know. It's all how they're taken care of. I mean, if you're trying to break it, you're probably gonna break it. It's like me now. Like I sold my 350 and I bought a smaller truck because I have the 450 to take care of the 350 duties. But I would never ask my smaller truck to do the task of a 1-ton dolly or a 1+ ton dolly. Yeah, that first gen he had was beautiful. I mean, I understand what he's doing with the trucks and like his purpose with them. Do I like it? No, but he has good points with them. And I mean, that's kind of how I view my trucks. Not as like I'm gonna just absolutely destroy them, but they're tools. That's tools to make you money. That's kind of why I sold the dolly and got a smaller one, or just a smaller truck in general, because I mean I wasn't really making money with it because it was too big. I think he sold it to some guy in Texas. I don't think he has that truck anymore, because he went through recently and talked about the vehicles he has, and it wasn't there. But like that truck was nice. It's not my style. I'm very traditional. And the type of trucks I like, I guess. Like yeah, even like lift kits and stuff, like, yeah, they're cool. But if I was to spend, I don't know, $30,000 on a classic truck, I'd want it to be kind of stock. At least to start with. But that's just personal preference. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't watch his new video. That'll give me something to do tonight. Other than play some Farm Simulator. I want to check that out. I really thought he was gonna buy a second General Lee just to tick people off. I don't really think he'll destroy that car though. That's like a sin. I mean, I think he's definitely gonna end up jumping it. But I think everything he does to that car will be an improvement. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that because I do like watching his content. It's just... He said he would not. Yeah, I think he would lose. It's not like that fire truck he had, that red K10. He would lose a lot of fans if he did that, I think. But once again, like he says in his videos, he paid, I don't know what he paid, probably at least $40,000 for that car. So it's his car, he definitely do what he wants. Definitely be close, because I mean, just a general what am I trying to say? If you're looking at his followers, I'd say most of them are country oriented and probably grew up watching Dukes of Hazzard. I mean, that car he bought, it was showroom quality. Like, even in the movies, or not movies, but the TV show, like they had different cars for different things. Like they destroyed Chargers, and then other ones like they would like weld them together so they didn't fall apart for jumping them. And you're watching with your dad. Yeah, I wanna try and get a box set of it just so I have it, so whenever the government tries to censor every little piece of thing we watch, at least I can watch Dukes of Hazzard in the safety of my own living room. Because a car offends people somehow. I don't know, I just really hope he does some modifications to that Charger. Ah, so he bought a Ram. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that the argument with that, but like if anyone watched the series, they should understand that generalization of it isn't anywhere to be found in the Dukes of Hazzard series. and understand that it's literally just them being them. I mean, neither am I, and I mean, I'm from Pennsylvania, so it's like if they want to get technical about that kind of crap, we were Union, so it's like, I just enjoy the TV show and love the car. I think the thing's awesome. Love to have one. One day. I think it was in season 3 of my Farm Simulator. I got my truck stuck in a tree like 3 times. So if you want to see how to fully send it, we're just gonna suffer and go around the outside. I need to cut some of these trees back because I'm sick of hitting the draper off of it. See how bad of a job I did seeding with that little seeder. Yeah, because what I was doing was I was setting up my helper to kind of do the middles. And I would just kind of guess to how much I had to do on the outside. Because you got to do your headlands because your workers suck. Which is annoying, but very realistic because most employees do suck. I'm a country person, so I know that I'm mud. Yeah, mudding is fun. It just sucks when you get stuck. That's like the worst part. And you got 3 ton worth of metal sitting there in a mud pit. Or then you like the Jeeps overheat and trucks overheat. I was a big Jeep guy for a while, but that was the one thing was if you got stuck in the mud, don't let her eat too much or you're gonna burn her up. Or if you didn't have the 44s and some of the guys had 60s. The Dana's underneath it, you gotta be careful you don't spin your axles. And the gears in them. That was always a fear of mine because I had Dana 35, so they were Dana 35 in the rear and 30 in the front. I mean, I had bigger tires on it, but what something you gotta watch out for was that you didn't burn it up too bad. And if you're stuck, just say you're stuck and get yanked out. when you got $20,000 wrapped up in a vehicle, you know, don't really want to blow it up. Yeah, I know who they are. I mean, wouldn't say I'm a fan. Too much, I guess. I don't know. They're kind of fake. And I've gone to their concerts, and their concerts are phenomenal. But they're that new, like, kind of like bro country. Which is fine. I mean, if you're into that, I mean, I'm really not into it. It's cool, man. Where am I at? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. On the wrong side of the barn. I was on the other entry. Which one, Tyler? Man, look how little this tractor is versus the other one. Holy buckets. I like their older album, that might have been their self-titled album. Some of that new stuff they came out with, I don't know. Ain't no Waylon Jennings, tell you that. But each your own. Well, I'm not even close to that. Oh for 2. I might take the doles off this thing, so I can get closer to the harvester, but it don't matter, it's fine. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, keep practicing. I mean, you never know what could happen. Keep practicing every day. Well, not every day. Take breaks, but I mean, I have friends and I mean college friends and stuff that were big into singing. And I mean, they did some pretty cool things. Met a lot of cool people and took part in different. I mean, they were into like theater and like performing live. But yeah, just best thing to do is listen, learn an instrument. That's the biggest thing, man. Learn as much as you can about anything and everything. Ask questions. That's probably one of the most important things I learned from business mentors and teachers was don't waste time and learn as much as you can from as many different people as you can. And don't be afraid to, if you're singing or whatever, don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Try someone different. Try someone that's like completely different, like Tyler Childers or something. The other thing too is the main thing. You said you're 11. Just be careful with what you're telling people on the internet. There's some like weirdos. Oh, I got it on the first try. There we go. Wow, that never happens. I know, I didn't trust someone like you. Yeah, I mean, I, I understand the importance of, I guess, having a safe area on the internet for someone to express their interests, like yourself. But I mean, I work with children and kids, different demographics, so it's like I don't know, safe to talk to, I guess. I don't know, from a random person on the internet. But especially with like my career and things I do in my personal life, I would never want to risk any of that for anything stupid. Like ruin. I mean, one wrong move, you can ruin your reputation and be done forever. I'm just gonna stick this in the garage so whenever we need it, we can get it back out. It's on the way. I'm serious though, like, learn as much as you can. That's one thing that I didn't do. I know you're young and stuff, and it's gonna sound like a very loser statement, but read some books. I did not read any books. I still don't read books, but starting to now. But man, learning's awesome. And I know the statement, there's things in life that you can't learn from a book, which is true, but I think it's more related to sitting in a classroom. So I mean, I've pretty much seen it all, and I've learned the most things from reading books and asking questions. There are the few books I did read, and YouTube. YouTube's a wonderful tool. I love YouTube. I just noticed you made 134 comments. You're really helping my algorithm out. Appreciate it. And always tuning in. I mean, that's why I make the videos, because I mean, I love the game. I wouldn't say I'm addicted to it, but I definitely make a point to play. But I really hope that the content is rewarding for others. Yeah, man, if you want to go check him out, I'll probably be on here for a little bit. Maybe 5 more minutes or something. And then I gotta check the oven for tomorrow. Can't burn my turkey. But But yeah, it's good talking to you, man. I'll probably be on tomorrow night. Probably between, I don't know, 7, and then if I'm not on by probably around like 10, then I'm probably not getting on. But yeah, thanks for coming in, and I'll talk to you in the next one. I never really completely broke a piece of equipment on here. I don't know if it's gonna be like Minecraft or like just breaks in half, or if it's gonna be like subtle, like it just doesn't work. Like I wish it was like believable, like if you overfill a trailer, like it like broke the axles. Or like the tractors, like oil leaks, and like if I bought like the Ferguson tractor, since it's old, it's gonna chunk belts and chains and leak oil everywhere. Because I know my John Deere, my older one, leaks freaking everywhere. How you flipped it? Yeah, you do a good bit of that. Absolutely, man. Be safe. Wear your mask if you're around people who are either sick or elderly, or protect your loved ones. Guess I should have put those in the truck bed. But, man, I think that's it. So I'm going to check out. Like I said, I gotta go check my turkey for Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. Hopefully in the next episode I can finish the canola harvest. These crops are not growing yet. But I really want to get things going here. I want to get I don't know what you call it, a uniform farm, a fully functioning farm. But I need to make sure I flip my settings back, or I'll never do it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see everyone in the next one. If you have any suggestions, anything you want to see, hit me up in the comments, or send me a message, and I will try to implement that. We got some interest by our friend Jonathan there for some more John Deere equipment, so we might be seeing some of that on the farm here soon. So thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving Eve. Be safe. Watch out for the coronavirus. Take care of your loved ones and neighbors, and see you later. This is the Rubber Ducky checking out. Oh, I always hit the wrong button. Always hit the wrong button.